gotta understand, I think the world is so fucked up today because there's not enough men being dicks. If
respectful dicks.
Yes, respectful dicks. But at the end of the day, you have to talk a certain way and you have to have a certain assertiveness or people don't listen to you anymore.
I agree.
Like, and like, it's really, and I would say if this was 10, 20 years ago, this tone was not needed in the slightest.
No.
But right now, it is so bad. And like, one of the biggest things I teach on this show, like, and it sounds really bad every time I say this, but women have to stop sleeping around, because I have a huge belief based around why everything is fucked up in the world today, and it's all based off of that. I take it back to Adam and Eve, and like, you got to understand, like, the man, if the man, like, y'all got to understand, like, men are the creators of everything, okay? So like, we have to, like, for us to stay creating things, we have to have a reason to pursue to create those things, and our reason is for women, it is for sex, it is to make children. That is our pursuit of creating everything that you see in this fucking world. So what happens is, say Tyrone and Shad, the 6'4" guys that live at their mom's house, but they still easily get pussy because they look so good. They go to the gym all the time. Those guys, if every woman tomorrow was like, I'm not sleeping around anymore, I'm going to prize myself. Those guys, they're forced to become men. They're forced to grow up and go and get a job or go and do more because they're not going to get pussy as easily. So it all goes back to Adam and Eve, because the reason why Eve ate the apple is because if the woman falls, if the woman eats, if she falls to temptation, we both fall. We both are going to lose. And that's the whole point of it. You cannot fall to temptation. Women cannot fall to temptation. Guys can. It doesn't fuck everything up. But if a woman does, it fucks everything up. The whole cycle.
So that's why I said, and then sorry, if you want to say something, I'll totally let you. I'm sorry. That's what I said about my grandmother running our household. Do you think if my grandmother would have actually cheated on my grandfather, it would have been okay?
No.
She would have looked like the bitch who ruined her family. But if my grandfather were to do that to her, oh, well, it's a dude and he's out working and he's tired. You know what I mean?
I'm just telling you, it's just way different. And you got to understand, there's a lot of families that break up today because of what you just said. And I don't condone cheating. I do not condone cheating. But what I do teach on this show heavily is the understanding of two simple facts about the world, okay? It's two facts. One of them is hypergamy. And hypergamy means is that women like to date across and up social hierarchies. Y'all don't like to date down. You might be an exception to the rule, but when we look at studies, it's 52%. So if she makes 100K, she probably wants the guy who makes 152K. All right. And that's just what the studies show. And there's a reason for this, because you're hardwired to want a provider and a protector, a guy that if you had a baby, then know that y'all would be taken care of. Because 100,000 years ago, if you got pregnant, you were dead. You and the baby were going to die, especially if he ran off. So y'all really give a fuck about a guy being a provider and can be able to take care of you. So, like, when you take away that fact about women, and we understand that thing of nature, okay, we got to look at the other thing about men. Our sexual strategy is different. We want quantity. We want a whole, like, we don't want just one thing. We want multiple things.
Geminis.
Oh yeah,
Just saying.
It's the Gemini's fault, guys. But and that's because, like, we couldn't and the reason why, like, this isn't that big of a problem is because you gotta understand, sex is hard to get. There's only a few guys, the top 5%, that easily are getting it.
Is it though?
Yes, exactly. It's exactly 4.5%. If you really look at, like, the studies, it's over one standard deviation. Like that's like the top is like what I'd say top 20% get sex, and the top 5% get a lot of sex.
Am I allowed to have like a pen, like piece of paper?
Donnie, if you can give her a pen
I
and
just
piece of
want to
paper.
ask you questions after. You
so
know what I mean?
so a way that we can kind of look at this, there 18 to 30 men.
Thank you, love.
33% of men from 18 to 30 are virgins and or haven't had sex this year.
Thank you.
So, like, women's like half of that.
I was about to say, look, I know you're a Capricorn, but be a gentleman now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
So like I was saying about those two rules that you got to understand, women are hypergamous, and I got to accept that. I'm never going to be mad about a woman because I lost my job going to a better guy, because I failed at my provisioning like I was supposed to do. Okay? I'm also not going to get mad at the guys in the top 5% that have so many girls throwing themselves at them with 17 times the testosterone of you, and y'all can't even fathom what that feels like. I mean, you can't fathom what it feels like to have a bunch of people throwing themselves at you, but to have the horniness to want to accept it all, you can't even imagine it. So I don't blame those guys. Like, I blame the women for choosing them. Y'all don't choose those guys. There's a bunch of beta normal dudes that don't get sex like that,
Yeah.
and they will treat you like a fucking princess.
Yeah.
And so it's like, but most of the time, women don't want those guys.
Yeah.
They end up going to the top guys because of the dating marketplace today. Tinder shows the top 4.5% of guys are the ones that get swiped on the most.
Yes. Okay, so what I was going to ask, okay, look at, see, I think you would appreciate my notes because I have to take notes, okay?
Yeah.
I just do. I'm a teacher. Anyways, so like when you say like men just can't get sex anywhere, like they can though.
Only some. That's what you got to remember. Every time you think of guys getting sex, just imagine only certain guys at the top. Because, and don't get me wrong, a guy can get in a relationship. Like if we look at the studies, 66% of men in between the ages of 18 to 30 are single. Okay, 66%.
But they're fucking.
It's only 33, but well, no, it's only 33% of women though. So what that shows is most women are dating, but they're
that's the
dating the
number.
older guys in the higher bracket, in the 30 to 40 bracket.
Okay, yeah. So I wanted to give my perspective on that.
So it's just the younger guys are missing out, but because they don't get their value until later. Most men don't get their value until 30, 35. Guys have to make $1 million in
agree.
value. Women are self-made millionaires at 18 years old with your beauty. That's why you
Come
can
on
pull
now.
a guy
You don't
because
have to
you
try too hard.
or 26.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want to tell me to shave my armpits, you can pull up and shave them yourself.
Oh, did somebody say that?
Motherfucker. Guess what, ho? I take ashwagandha as my natural antidepressant, and this shit grows faster than you're growing money, so fuck off.
What do you take? What was it called?
Ashwagandha, that's my natural antidepressant.
I've never heard that.
Thank you, whoever you are, serve, whatever the hell. Go somewhere.
Let me read that $5 super chat real quick. From Bassett. Thank you, Mr. Worldwide. Great show, y'all. Kat, thanks for coming on the show. How did I troll her, Serge? Bro, you told her to not cuss to you.
Yeah,
like,
you told me you don't accept profanity, yet I hear that you have the mouth of a sailor. Is that true?
Only in our group chat. Only in our group chat. But I'm trying to remember why I was going back to the whole thing about the two differences between us.
Can I talk about the whole like having to have the same salary thing?
Yeah, go for it.
Because I believe like
The hypergamy?
Yes, I dated someone who made the same as me, and that's okay. But I'm a big believer of like, because I've done it before where I like make all these plans, but I don't follow through with it. You know, like that person told me they were gonna like own their own business and start a food truck, and then it got to like 6 months down the line, and he was still in the same job.
You had faith in them.
Yeah,
that's hella unattractive.
Yeah, so I would say so. Like a lot of the times, sometimes like especially like her, like you'll get very mad about that. Oh no, because I've taken like a lot of women get really emotional about it because they've probably taken care of a guy for 6 months or a year, and the thing is, they always prove my point because it's like, are you still with them? No. Okay, that's why. And like I agree that y'all will bet on guys or that y'all will try to especially if he what do we call it, drive. If he has drive, we always say yes, you will stay with the guy with drive.
She was
but
enabling him though.
Yeah. And but most people end up enabling, you know. But if you find a real guy with drive, yes, there are some women who will be with you through your down period. Like, don't get me wrong. Yeah.
I fall in love with fucked up men.
But
it's so bad.
But just but for in general shouts, fuck, I can't remember his name. But in general, women like to wait at the finish line is what we say sometimes because like it's just y'all y'all have hypergamy. You want to provide and protect. I don't blame y'all either. Like hypergamy is a good thing, okay? Because I would be a shitty boyfriend if I wasn't scared of hypergamy.
Yeah.
I would not be wanting to be the best man that I could be and always constantly trying to be better than my competition, all the other men. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I would give up on all those things if I wasn't scared of hypergamy. So it's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with it. Like we always say, like all women are gold diggers, just some hide the shovel better. It sounds horrible to say gold digger. I don't like saying that term because people take it so wrong.
It's convenient.
Yeah, and all a gold digger is a girl that's ruining the game. She's just all the other girls just like, bitch, shut up. Like, why are you fucking telling? Like, why are you asking for it blatantly? Like, you're supposed to do this covertly. Mm-hmm. You dumbass. Like, we don't do it like that.
But sugar babies
we covertly do this.
Sugar babies pull up. How much for a foot pic?
They're just more overt about it. They're just overt about it. They're like, I want this bag. You know, like like they're just
the green one.
Yes,
not on sale.
Yeah, there's not playing games.
Hey y'all, Sergio here. I just want to mention I've created a completely free guide that shows you exactly how I went from having low confidence and being painfully awkward around women to easily meeting and dating numerous high quality desirable women in real life without the use of any dating apps or social media. So if you're struggling to get out there, if you have approach anxiety or don't know what to say or how to interact with women to make them want you and are sick of using dating apps with low value girls that hundreds of other guys have been chatting with, Click the link in the description below to grab your free guide right now. And if you want private mentorship with me personally to help guide you every step of the way in this process, check out my mentorship program in the description too. I would be happy to help you reach your dating goals and overcome any obstacle you may face. And trust me, if I can do it, you can do it too. I hope to see you soon. Peace out.